Coming up on Torrance Today, did you have a good Christmas? We have a recap of some of our favorite memories. Thinking of a new job for the new year? Here's an opportunity to make an impact in hundreds of lives every day. And we're now just days away from the Rose Parade, and the Torrance Rose Float Association needs volunteers like you. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Lauren LaBruna. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, December 26th. I hope you're having a jolly holiday weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. The City of Torrance is observing the Christmas holiday today, so City Hall, city offices, and all Torrance libraries will be closed until tomorrow. Today's trash and recycling will be collected tomorrow as well, and street cleaning will be also delayed by a day. All month long, we're highlighting businesses and organizations that are decked out for the holidays. Here is Hanam Chain, a Korean grocery store that opens its newest location at Village Del Amo in June. Check out its aisles adorned with green and red balloons. Some workers are dressed up in holiday sweaters and beanies as well. Poinsettias mark each checkout counter, and colorful ornaments line the entrance to the beauty section, which offers lots of Japanese and Korean products. This supermarket chain began in 1988 in Koreatown, LA, and its vision is to be the best valued market in North America. You can learn more about this business on future episodes of Common Sense. If you're one of the roughly 4 million people who ride the Torrance Transit, look for another way to get around on New Year's Day. It's on a modified holiday schedule and has actually been on an altered schedule during the pandemic due to a staffing shortage. But good news, the city needs more bus operators, and here's a look at what it's like to work at Torrance Transit.
When people ask me about bus operating, I say you have to love the public. You gotta be a people person. If you're a people person, you can do it.
Meet Charmaine Hibbler, who joined Torrance Transit as a bus operator in 1998 and climbed up the ranks to become a dispatcher, supervisor, and now acting business manager.
It's various jobs I'm doing right now with this position, and it's a lot, but I'm willing to learn.
She still fills in wherever help is needed, from driving her favorite of the 11 bus routes.
I drove the 3, because if you want to stay woke, you drive the 3. You want to stay busy, you drive the 3. Which is, I think, is our longest route and the heaviest and the busiest. It goes from Redondo Beach Pier to downtown Long Beach.
To finding lost items.
The gentleman called me. His son was special need, and he just bought him my iPhone. And he called. He said, my son just got off the bus. He left his phone on the bus. I called the phone. The driver said, okay, the phone is ringing on this bus. I said, somebody had that phone. The person was going to keep the phone. But when I asked the father for the number, that's how I was able to track the phone. I was happy, he was happy, his son was happy, and the guy was like, the father was like, I want to bring you a gift. I said, oh no, this is our job.
To helping lost individuals find their way back home.
Last night, an operator called in and it said, I have an elderly 85-year-old lady on my bus at Redondo Beach Pier. She won't get off. She's saying she walked out the hospital, but she don't know where she's at. He was so concerned about this elderly lady. We bring her back to the mall. We'll have security get her, and we'll stand by.
Charmaine says these are just a few examples of what keeps her smiling and looking forward to her next mission here in the City of Torrance.
It makes you feel good. It makes you feel real good. I didn't think I was going to be here this long, but I love it. I love my job. I love my job.
Search for open positions today at jobs.torranceca.gov.
It's finally that time of the year to decorate the Rose Float. Volunteers at the Torrance Rose Float Association will begin decorating its newest float through New Year's Eve, just in time for Judging Day.
The City of Torrance has been represented in the annual Tournament of Roses parade for more than 100 years, and the Torrance Rose Float Association is asking you to help bring their 2023 parade float to life.
Starting on the 27th this year, we start actually decorating the float. So we need decorators to come up and get gluey and sticky and have a lot of fun. You don't need to know anything. You don't have to be crafty. You just have to be willing to get a little messy and have a good time. We have a tent of our own, and we keep our decorators happy. I had somebody tell me, oh, we decorated for somebody else, and we didn't get any of that. I said, well, if you haven't decorated for Torrance, you haven't decorated. So anybody who wants to do that, we really need some help. It's a big job. It'll take us all week to get done, and the fewer decorators, the longer and harder it's going to be.
Decorating a Rose Parade float is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that gives you the chance to work with others in support of the community.
That's the other advantage of decorating. You get to see all the floats at our builders ahead of time. The other thing that I find that I like about when you go to decorate, it's not all people of the same age. We have people from 13 to 98 all working together decorating. And they all getting along just like family. It's wonderful.
Torrance is one of the last remaining cities to have their own float and highlights our great city to the world.
This is a tradition that Torrance has had for over 100 years. Our first float was in 1914. About a year and a half after the city was founded, and it was originally started as a marketing tool. Who knew real estate marketing in 1914? Since that time, there have only been 2 years that we have not had a float. 1967, the tournament asked us to give up our spot for an international float, and 2021 when the parade was canceled for the pandemic. Otherwise, we're there. And we're one of only about 5-7 cities left in the parade.
Bev and Lynn share the details on this year's parade and float themes.
Well, the parade theme is turning the corner, right? Which is, that can be anybody's interpretation of what turning the corner means. Is it after the pandemic? Is it in life? Is it your attitude? It's usually the parade theme is pretty broad so that people can kind of interpret it the way they want.
You're turning from a caterpillar to a chrysalis and then to a butterfly. So you're turning the corner. But it also shows the stages of life.
And TRF has a few tickets left for purchase, giving you the chance to watch the parade in person.
If you want to go see this beautiful float, go down Colorado Boulevard. The Rose Float Association is selling a ticket package where you get your grandstand seat, a program, and a bottle of water so you don't get dehydrated, right on the camera side on Colorado Boulevard where you can sit and watch the parade. You don't have to drive. We put you in a bus. We take you up there. We bring you back so you don't have to deal with all the traffic up there.
And we leave you with these words of wisdom on why you should take advantage of this unique opportunity.
Everybody should try it once.
That's right.
You won't know if you like it or not until you do it. We forget in Southern California how lucky we are that it's all right here and we can go see it. We can go up after the parade. We can volunteer to decorate. You live in other parts of the country, there isn't anything like that. And they're just all amazed at this thing that we take for granted.
For more information and to volunteer, visit torrancerosefloat.org.
As we enjoy the last few days of 2022, public health officials remind us that it's more important than ever to take proper health precautions. LA County entered the high COVID-19 transmission level again earlier this month as cases spiked for weeks, putting pressure on our local hospitals. Combine that with the seasonal flu and RSV, and medical experts say it's reason to worry. The main advice from experts remain the same. Get vaccinated for COVID-19 and the flu, get boosted for COVID-19, and take the protocols we've been taking for years. That includes wearing a mask, especially in crowded indoor places, social distancing, and staying home if you feel sick. You can order a new round of free COVID-19 tests. Just go to covid.gov/tests. Hanukkah comes to an end tonight. The 8-day Jewish Festival of Lights celebrates the rededication of the Holy Temple, and at the heart of it all was the lighting of the menorah.
We're here today to celebrate Hanukkah. We have them all lit right now so that you can see the full Festival of Light. This is the month of Kislev, and in Judaism it's a time of darkness, and around the world it's dark, it's winter, but we celebrate the light. We come together as the City of Torrance, Temple Emet of Torrance, the one synagogue in the City of Torrance, with the City Council and the Mayor and the community to share in the oneness of all humanity and the spirituality that is there that we should celebrate in each and every one of us, celebrating our own unique light and elevating the light, manifesting our love, our light throughout the world.
That took place in front of City Hall last week at the start of Hanukkah. The menorah holds 9 flames, one of which is the attendant that is used to kindle the other 8 lights, one per night. It commemorates a miracle. According to Jewish tradition, after the Maccabees' victory over the Greeks, there was only enough oil to burn for one day in the temple. Miraculously, the oil burned for 8 days. According to the Pew Research Center, as of 2020, the core American Jewish population is estimated at 7.6 million people, about 2.4% of the total U.S. population. As one holiday ends, another begins. Today is the first day of Kwanzaa, a celebration of family, community, and African American culture. Dr. Malana Karinga, who is now the chairman of Black Studies at Cal State Long Beach, created this holiday in 1966 in the aftermath of the 1965 Watts riots. The holiday came about to help strengthen the African American community and honor its roots in Africa. It affirms family and social values and lasts 7 days, one more than the 6 days of rioting that took place in Watts. Similar to Hanukkah, Kwanzaa also incorporates candle lighting. Every night starting tonight, those celebrating light a candle and discuss one of the 7 Kwanzaa principles, such as unity, self-determination, and responsibility. The holiday is also filled with food, music, gift-giving, and storytelling. Presents are generally given among family members on the last day of Kwanzaa, January 1st. Speaking of gifts, did you get some that you don't really like? You're not alone. A National Retail Federation survey reveals more than $761 billion worth of merchandise sold last year was returned. Retailers expect about 18%, or $158 billion of goods, to be returned on average. Today and tomorrow are among the busiest days for returning the unwanted items, and here are some tips to consider. Don't open the box if you know you don't want to keep it. Some stores may charge a restocking fee, especially for electronics with the original packaging not intact. Keep those gift receipts and don't throw them out with the wrapping paper. Some places don't accept returns without them. Check return policies and note any time limits. You can do that online or by asking a customer service representative. And bring ID. Chains such as Best Buy and Victoria's Secret use computerized return authorization systems to detect fraud. Still ahead, it's Merry Monday. We'll have more when we come back in 60 seconds. At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Merry Monday, here are just a few of our favorite memories we've documented throughout the city as we counted down to Christmas weekend.
This is an event put on by volunteers for the community, given to the community to benefit the community.
The police just picked up 2 big boxes of toys, which they'll be delivered to the underprivileged children in the city of Torrance.
I have a special needs son. He's about 5. This is his 2nd time here. And it's just an opportunity that we as a family can come see Santa Claus and have a really nice experience at the mall with a very low-key kind of vibe. That's great for our family to take advantage of. We just really appreciate it as an opportunity, again, to go see other people and engage in activities that otherwise we might not be able to.
We're here to see Santa. I actually heard about it through some of my mom friends from school. It puts me in the Christmas spirit, seriously, genuine Christmas spirit.
We saw Santa today. I like Santa. He gave me a candy cane. Hi, Santa Claus is really fun. You should see him over here.
This play has a few things that go wrong, but it's so much fun. It's fun to create, it's fun to watch.
Tonight's show has been a lot of fun, and we're just happy to be back. And just being in here, it's just a fun form of community. Local people, local actors and actresses, and just a variety of different shows that play throughout the year.
It's a great time of the year. People are in a great mood typically, right? It's just wonderful. It's a great way for us to kind of cap off the year, have everybody from the chamber gather here. Merry Christmas to everybody from Scott Robinson.
On behalf of the Torrance Chamber, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays to everyone.
How are you spending the holiday season? Share your happy memories with us, and we may just share them as well right here on City Cable. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great rest of your holiday.